Rashmi. Now you need a Rashmi. I know this. When I came to interview, high school. Yes. That side. Philomena.
Yeah, this.
If you come as
A very good morning to all the teachers gathered here. It's been a long time since we have met. One due to Corona, and another before this. We used to have separate subject departments. And so it's like a festival today, seeing so many colors, the young and the old, the pretty and the prettier come with open minds for this seminar. So, welcome everyone. Today is one of the most demanding vocations in the world. It's teaching. And to fulfill this important role with excellence, teachers need training, motivation, as well as regular mental, emotional, and spiritual rejuvenation. Today, a teacher's capacity and contribute towards competence and satisfaction in the growth and improvement of a definite plan of action in student learning. We teachers appreciate and thank the management for this enrichment program, which motivates us every year to do better. I am filled with immense joy in my heart to extend a warm welcome to His Eminence Cardinal Poola Anthony, Chairman of HAES, who was ordained a priest on February 20th, 1992, appointed Archbishop of Hyderabad on 19th November 2020, and being a young, dynamic, and energetic person, was elevated to Cardinal on 27th August 2022. We are honored to have you as our chief guest, Your Eminence. Please put your hands together, teachers, and applause his delightful presence. A warm welcome and a big thank you, Your Eminence.
Please continue standing, dear teachers, to invoke God's blessing. We need the gracious presence of Almighty as we begin our enrichment program. It is said, kneel before God and you can stand before men. Walk with God and you will never walk alone. Now, we have the prayer song by the teachers of Sacred Heart High School, Laliguda.
Let every breath, all that I am, never cease to worship you. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. Power and majesty, praise to the King. Mountains bow down and the seas will roar at the sound of your name. I sing for
Thank you, teachers. Kindly be seated. Dancing is surely the most basic and relevant of all forms of expression. Nothing else can be so effectively give an outward form to an inner expression. We now invite the welcome dance students of Ave Maria International School, Ramanthapu.
Thank you, girls. That was a fitting welcome to our chief guests, Reverend Fathers, principals, and all the teachers gathered here. We request Monsignor Bala Shauredi, Vice Chairman of HAES, Reverend Father G. Anthony, Secretary of HAES, Father P. Inaya, Treasurer of HAES, the office bearers, and Reverend Father K. Jayapratap, Principal of Ave Maria School, to kindly escort our chief guest, His Eminence Cardinal Poola Anthony, onto the dais. His Eminence is the chairman of our Educational Society, HAES, and takes keen interest in developing educational institutions. He possesses a clear vision and deep faith and abides by the gospel principles and values. He strives very hard to lead the Archdiocese effectively. We call upon Monsignor Bala Shauredi, Vicar General, with all his sincere warmth to give the welcome address.
Good morning to one and all. His Eminence Cardinal Poola Anthony, the Archbishop of Hyderabad and Chairman of the Archdiocese Educational Society, Reverend Fathers, Honorable Teachers, Dr. Telugu Chinnappa and Mr. Ashok, or resource persons for today's Teachers Enrichment Program. Dear respected teachers, on behalf of the Archbishop and the Chairman, His Eminence Paul Anthony, and the Educational Committee of the Archdiocese of Hyderabad, I warmly welcome you all to this important gathering, Teachers Enrichment Program. First and foremost, let me acknowledge all the teachers working in our institutions share the mission of the Archdiocese of Hyderabad in imparting quality and affordable education for the deserving and the needy of the society. Your contribution in this regard is very immense and praiseworthy. Our schools still stand out amidst the corporate schools that have come up recently. It is because people believe in our services and trust in committed teaching. I thank each and every teacher working in our institutions for remarkable and dedicated services. I encourage and request you to keep up the same spirit in the coming years too. Let us be reminded that ours is a Christian minority institution, a service-oriented, not a corporate or profit-motivated one. As teachers, we have the great privilege and responsibility to impact our students' lives positively. The influence of the teachers extends beyond the classroom well into the future. Education is the key to success in life, and teachers make lasting impact in the lives of their students. Our former president, late APJ Abdul Kalam, says, teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of the individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest honor for me. And I happened to interact with a couple of students who studied in our institutions, and this is what they expressed about our schools and particularly about the teachers. Thank you for inspiring me to be my best and for being there to guide me when I needed help. Having you in my life opened my eyes to my own inner strength and has motivated me to become and do more. You have been an incredible teacher of lessons, both inside and outside of the classroom. I could never thank you enough. And one more student says, thank you for being a truly outstanding teacher. Your passion for teaching and your dedication to your students is obvious in everything you do. I feel so lucky to have been put into your class. I hope you know the priceless impact you are making in so many lives. And one more says, thank you for believing in me when no one else did. I am a much better person because of you. Thank you, teacher. It is said that students who are loved at home come to school to learn, and students who are not loved at home come to school to be loved. We need to identify their emotional and affective needs of being loved and appreciated before we begin teaching. Bright students in our classes study, but the slow learners need some appreciation and attention, then they too will perform better. As we cherish working as teachers, making the lives of the students better and preparing the future citizens of our country, it's a time for us to look closely and examine our commitment and dedication to this noble profession of teaching. We as teachers need to update ourselves to the new teaching methodologies and adopt to the present generation of students. Be consistent in discipline and firm with the students. That precisely our chairman, our beloved Archbishop, has motivated to organize this important enrichment program to have ongoing formation for all the teachers. We as teachers can be friendly, but let us remember we are not their friends. While dealing with the parents, let us be understanding and listen to their concerns with empathy. We may not be able to solve the problems of the parents, but we can listen to them to understand and empathize with them, guide and counsel the parents and give suggestions to them on how to improve their child's academic and behavioral aspects. Express your concern about their children and give them positive feedback before you give them some remarks about them. And the goal of our school is to provide holistic education and make them better human beings with the values of love, justice, mercy, and compassion. The central message of Jesus is love, forgiveness, and compassion. We need to inculcate these values in the students. The mission of the church is to provide and make education accessible in the poor and the needy. We see people from marginalized sections utilizing the educational opportunities in our schools and becoming self-sufficient and leading a decent life. From teaching fraternity, we congratulate our beloved Archbishop Cardinal Poola Anthony, His Eminence, for being elevated to the status of Cardinal. We are really very happy that he is elevated to the status of being a cardinal. In the Catholic Church, a cardinal is a member of the Sacred College of Cardinals whose duties include electing the Pope, acting as his principal counselors, and aiding in the government of the Roman Catholic Church throughout the world. We congratulate him and wish him in his new ministry. It is a great honor for us all as he is from our region and represents us at the Universal Church. And the cardinals are called the princes of the church. Coming from a simple and a rural background, he has been called by God to be a priest, bishop, archbishop, and now a cardinal. All that shows is personality and the values that are in him, especially the humility and simplicity. We appreciate his vision for the education of the poor children and insist that no child should be denied education on account of poverty. Finally, I request you to understand that the education that we impart is based on values of love and service. You all, as teachers, share in the mission of the Archdiocese of Hyderabad. May we all be compassionate and loving as we educate preferentially the marginalized and poor sections of the people in the society. We hope you will benefit immensely from this enrichment program, which is a rare opportunity as we all gathered here in this historical place as a family of HAES. And we sincerely thank our beloved Archbishop who motivated us to organize this enrichment program. Have a pleasant and a beautiful day, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Father. We teachers always cherish your appreciation and kind words.
The staff of HAES schools would like to felicitate His Eminence, our chief guest, for today's function. In great appreciation, Mr. Joseph from Sacred Heart High School will adorn our chief guest, His Eminence, with a shawl. Mrs. Humaira from Ave Maria School will give His Eminence a sapling. Mrs. Sujata Sebastian from Infant Jesus International School, Shamshabad, will give His Eminence a gift as a token of our appreciation.
Mother Teresa said, "It is not how much you do, but how much love you put in your doing that matters." And Your Eminence, we experience in you a person who is for others, ever ready to offer oneself and all that you are blessed with. It would really be a pleasure and privilege to listen to word of wisdom from you, Your Eminence.
Reverend Monsignor Balashori, the Vicar General of the Archdiocese of Hyderabad and Vice Chairman of HAES, Father G. Anthony, the Secretary for HAES, Father Innaya, the Treasurer, my dear Father Pratap and all the core team of teachers, and also there were some students. I thought teachers will do the welcome dance, but anyway, Pratap managed to get it. Pratap, dear Father Principals, teachers and volunteers, maybe many are helping out Father Pratap and team today. So on all our behalf, let me welcome our resource person, Dr. Chinnappa Garu and Ashok with our round of applause. Thank you very much for accepting my request. I too never dreamt that this number will be there. I know, now Gopatapu. So I am putting on your shoulder a great burden, I know, I understand. I would like to appreciate our HAES Vice Chairman Anthony and also the Treasurer for taking troubles to organize this day. Especially, I told them that it is high time to motivate the teachers. It's not enough that we take them for academic year and they are busy with their academic performances and other activities, but they should have some kind of input session. That's what I believed. And many times, especially when we were priests, when I was Bishop of Cardinal, my friend Dr. Chinnappa, many times he told me, and it is nothing new today, my dear teachers and fathers. He has done these type of motivation programs, many in the Warangal and other places wherever he is invited, and you will witness it today. So one word about my friend, Father Dr. Chinnappa. We studied theology together. He was in the seminary. We both are from Cardinal, so that is important. Yeah. So I come from Nandyal area. He comes from Guntakal. So he has only one wife, huh? So I can vouch for it. And he has one beautiful daughter. So she is in USA. She is pursuing studies and she is smarter than both parents anyway. So in the seminary, in the first year theology, we have met in St. Peter's in Bangalore. So after first semester, we came to know, we see our marks, no? So unusually I saw there is something tremendous, remarkable marks on his sheet. And I am a poor, lowly student. So I used to ask him, but he never told me, no? He never gave his notes, never gave his books, no ideas. Only Kulujokula Matarante. Markul Matra Mayane Diskuntra. Now I have the chance to tell him to tell about it. Anyway, so he is an ex-priest, his wife also ex-nun, because you don't have to break your head who this man is. So God has given a beautiful gift. So with his blessings, and both parents are blessed with a very good daughter, and who is very humble, very intellectual, and above all, very beautiful child. So, dear fathers, teachers, we know about our HAES vision and mission. Education for me is the top priority because we were all poor and we were picked up by the missionaries and they put us in the hostels, in the seminaries, and it is their beautiful gift for us. So I believe in it. As a priest, I have motivated so many boarding children and also in the schools as a correspondent, almost like 9 years in different schools. All those Rayalaseema children in the rural areas are very, very poor, or their parents are landless laborers. So whenever I used to visit villages, I used to bring the children in my car and put them in the hostels. I paid good number of students from the honorarium that I used to get for me, and of course there were some friends from abroad as we are the seminarians. So they used to support us. I used to tell the children, so chadukovali manchiga, mana chaduve mana asti. That's what many people they say. Nobody can steal your vidya anedi evvadu kuda dochukoledu. Whether we have money, whether we have lands, money will be stolen, lands they will kabja chestaru, anything they will steal. But education అన్నది ఎవ్వరు కూడా నీ నుంచి తీసివేయలేడు అన్నది నా యొక్క నమ్మకం, and I used to motivate that children. And when we come to our archdiocese, the institutions that we have from primary school to the autonomous. So what is the aim that we keep? So we keep on our schools love, education, motivation, and so many things we keep, So education for excellence, for example, Ave Maria. So these are all the motivations that we have, and many of the big people have told about education. So mana agrapitamu vidyaku pedda peeta vesindi, కేవలం ఇది నేనేదో ప్రారంభించింది కాదు. From the time of its beginning, this has been our strong motto, and we are all trying. So my dear fathers and teachers, so teacher, అన్ని ధర్మశాస్త్రాల్లో ఒక గురువును భగవంతునితో పోలుస్తారు. Teacher is a God. Many examples our Monsignor has given. So this is all from teacher. గురువు అనే ఈ దేవుని నుంచి past people in different schools where they celebrate stories. So today, my dear teachers, is a day that is dedicated to you, and I wish that you cooperate with the resource persons, Dr. Chinna, and I want to request here the principals. So okay, as you participate in the motivation talk, when he asks some support and help, either principals or senior teachers, you can help to make this day a beneficial day for us, that will help us to benefit from this empowerment program for our teachers. And here I would like to appreciate all the principals and teachers. You have taken it very seriously and you came in big number. So maybe for our principals and our HAES and for the resource person, one more time a round of applause of our appreciation for their keen interest in it. I have observed, I know they have taken very keen interest in this, and I know
We don't want to take much time because it is only one day. We wanted to have it a couple of days, but only one day. I want to appreciate the principals. You have declared a holiday, you have closed the schools, you brought your teachers. That shows your interest, especially motivating your teachers. It is not only by our talk and resource person, but your very self, your very decision, very act itself shows that you are, how much you are interested in motivating your teachers. So I want to wish all the best to you, dear teachers, and may you all have a beautiful day with all the motivation talk that you will take back to your schools and put into practice and help the children to gain knowledge and for the growth of their intellectual capacities. Thus, they will have a bright future for them, and that they may be or they may prove that they are the good citizens of India, our own beloved country. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Your Eminence. You touch everyone's life in a gentle and tangible way with your kind words, and your presence is a blessing to all. We thank you for the wonderful gift of your presence to us. We request Reverend Father G. Anthony, Secretary of HAES and Principal of St. Joseph's High School, Trimalgiri, to kindly introduce the resource person.
May I request Dr. Chinnapagaru and Mr. Ashok to come onto the dais. Distinguished Chief Guest, His Eminence Cardinal Poola Anthony, Archbishop of Hyderabad and Chairman of HAES, HAES office bearers, organizing committee members, principals of HAES institutions, dear resource personnel, Dr. Telugu Chinnappa and Mr. Ashok, and my dear teachers. Good morning and a hearty welcome to all of you. It's good that we changed our role today from teachers to the students. And I am sure all of you are very good students because you are maintaining perfect silence and perfect discipline. It speaks volumes about each of you who are present here, and I'm heartened by your overwhelming response to this Teachers Enrichment Program. I deem it my privilege to introduce our speaker, Dr. Telugu Chinnappa, a multifaceted, eminent educationalist with myriad experience. Dr. Chinnappa has completed Masters in Sociology, Masters in English, Masters in Education. He has received PhD in Biblical Theology from the Throne of Grace Theological Seminary Ministries, Hyderabad. His panoramic experience in the secondary and higher education is commendable. He has been awarded and honored with praiseworthy achievements in academics. From 1995 to 97, he worked as the principal of LRG High School, Ramanthapu. From 2000 to 2002, lecturer at KBTH, Chikballapur, Karnataka. From 2002 to 2016, lecturer in principal at Fatima College of Education, and currently is the principal of Zakir Hussain DED and Oasis DPSC College, Warangal. He is recipient of Andhra Pradesh State Best Lecturer and has, to his credit, the Integration of Communication Technology in Education awarded by the Governor in the year 2008. I am very sure his expertise, experience in the field of education will definitely ameliorate the contemporary emerging educational implications. With all these introductory words, I extend a warm welcome to our first speaker, Dr. Telugu Chinnappa. May I now request His Eminence, Cardinal Poola Anthony, Archbishop of Hyderabad and Chairman of HAES, to felicitate both the speakers, Dr. Telugu Chinnappa and Mr. Ashok.
Mrs. Deanna from St. Mary's High School will give him a sapling. Mrs. Selvi Maria from St. Philomena's High School will give him a sapling as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, Your Eminence. Thank you, teachers. We will now take a short break for tea.
Before proceeding for the next program, we have a very good news for all of you, dear teachers. And I request His Eminence Cardinal Poola Anthony, Chairman of HAES, to declare what is the good news.
Okay, this is about the gratuity. So, as I came, that was the time of Corona, but still it was there, 3.5 lakhs, I think. So yesterday we had meeting with all the HAES office bearers and also with all our principals. So we are giving you this good news. So if you clap more, there may be little enhancement afterwards also. From 3.5 lakhs to 5 lakhs. Kotara, 5 lakhs kotara. Happy? Really? Okay. So thank you very much and have a nice day.
I suppose it's clear to all of you. The ceiling, which was there from 2.5 to 3.5, is raised from 3.5 to 5. Now it's clear, I suppose. Now, those who are saying, wow, we can make it a little more louder. So the next time we'll do it a little more than what is done. That's wonderful because yesterday we had recollection followed by the governing body and general body. And the chairman, as he takes the place of the society, he has approved the agenda point and he has consented. And that's the reason we have this morning the good news that your gratuity ceiling is raised from 3.5 to 5 lakhs. Thank you, Your Grace and your fathers. You are prepared? Dear fathers and teachers, as the introductory part is completed, we all break down for 10 to 15 minutes of tea break Kindly make sure that you are comfortable and within 10 to 15 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, you are back to the seats so that we begin the first session. Kindly be in your places until the chairman leaves to the office.
Teachers, kindly stand as our chief guest leaves the premises.